Finally.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. There's Nick Fulton.
That lost it all together.
And off we go from Tampa. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Another run for Gibbs here. And right away, he lost the football.
Hey.
Teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
2nd and 10. Quick throw to Olave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Andre Yoshivas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
Ready?
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. These two teams, you may recall, they didn't play each other till late in the year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 13. And it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Ready? Sonic! Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Where we go?
Now Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That's good for a 1st down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Ready? Hey, 5 on the 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Deonte Banks there on the stop. You look at this Carolina defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards for number 11. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion. The opening drive, and I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
5-0, 5-0, 5-0.
Now Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Ready?
Winston. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Hey, he a killer out there, boy. He a killer.
Match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pickett back to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. Will go down as a gain of 6.
Hey, Gibbs gonna feel us across that middle.
Catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Now 3rd down and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for this. Pickett. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go now.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Pickett. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Pickett right back to the air again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw, Pickett. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. No gain on the play. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Pickett. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Since when is Kenny Pickett 6'9", 275?
And the Panthers have taken the lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Winston now from the 50. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Sonic! Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white. Follow, follow, follow. Go ahead, son.
Here's Winston. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that is not.
He stole my interception. He stole it. He stole it.
With their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He lets it go deep for Olave. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready. Easy. Hey. Where do we go?
Here's Winston. There's Hall bringing in another one. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, stop. Where do we go?
On the counter, it's Hall. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Green, 17.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Easy. Flip it.
To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
Folks, kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So a 4-point game here as we get set to resume action in this third quarter of play. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Ready. Easy. Follow. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing, Winston.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, we go.
Winston now.
And check down, complete to Hall.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
At the Panthers' 46-yard line.
Ready.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Flip it, flip it, flip it. Let him go.
Now Winston.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Let him go.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready? White, 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 white. Let him go. Green, triple C. Green, triple C. Let him go.
To throw is Winston.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Second down and 6 now.
Sonic. Let him go.
And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Ready?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Sonic. Wait, Sonic.
Now Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ready? Hot.
Winston. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready? Wait, Sonic.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete.
And the Buccaneers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready? Wait, Sonic.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Breece Hall.
Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Buccaneers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 17-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Pickett will look to throw it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. Pickett back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 38 yards. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Absolutely. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Pickett. Open man is Yoshibas. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
At the 21-yard line.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
5 on the 50.
They go play action. Winston under pressure, and they got to him again. Aiden Hutchinson dropping him for the 2nd straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, stop. Come on. Sunday. Play that.
Back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Aiden Hutchinson. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Ready.
The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs.
Oh, man, they are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll give to Hall. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that is ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Ready. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Easy, easy, easy. Screen, triple team. Ready to go.
Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Winston to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready. Flip it, flip it, flip it. White, 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 white.
Winston. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
Here's Pickett. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Pickett to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. Pickett right back to the air again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
GG's.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talked so much about the turnover.